Hey golf fans, welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K23 content. Today we are going to be checking out Blackcomb by mmallahan. This is his entry into the latest TGC Tours National Treasure Design Contest. So this is a par 72, fairways and greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, the weather is overcast and the time of day is afternoon. There are 3 tee options. We will be swinging from the black tees, which are playing 7,347 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. This course design is inspired by Canadian great Stanley Thompson, and straight away we can see that the environment is based on Canada. Huge rocky mountains off there in the distance. So let's try and draw this over the top of the left-hand side bunker. That is a tiny fast, but hopefully this ball does kick hard right. You could clearly tell the fairway was kicking that way. It's left me 97 yards in. 5 mile per hour wind. Just going to have to apply a little bit of loft and full backspin to this pitch. And hopefully it reaches and sits down super quickly. Might even generate a little bit of backspin here. Good execution. And we did get a little bit of backspin, and that is going to set me up for an opening birdie. Green speeds are 170, so they are fairly slick. I can't recall featuring any of this designer's previous work, mmallahan. And like I said, this is his entry into the current TGC Tours Design Contest, which is the National Treasure Design. So this is the first of the par 5s, a long one playing 601 yards. Look at that swing line. Pulled it left, need to tidy that up. But straight away we can see plenty of bunkers are in play, and they are going to be a focus on this course, I do believe. Very undulating fairways as well. Driver off the deck there. That's probably going to run in to one of these sand traps. No, just comes up short. We are in the heavy rough. So not the greatest of lies here. Is the flop shot going to reach? Going to try and just play the slope, and hopefully the contours on the green help me out. It's another fast. Oh, just about got there. It's not the route I wanted to take, but that has left me a pin high birdie opportunity. Not the best flop shots there. This is a double breaker. I'm just going to favour the right hand side here. Definitely got the weight. Now that ball should turn back. This could be a big putt. It is a big putt. It's very rare I sink those kind of putts on a regular basis. So we'll take that birdie start. But so far, absolutely loving the environment of the golf course. His driver an option here. That tree line is in play. Like the strategy behind this hole. Do you know what? I'm going to have to bail here, guys, and try and lay up down the left-hand side with my 3-iron. This is my newly added or equipped 3-iron, but for some reason, I can't change the 3-iron to match the brand of my other golf clubs. I'm not sure if that's a glitch in the game. I think it's the first time I've used a 3-iron. So I've laid up, but I have got an unfortunate kick there into the light rough. It is a course that you can clearly see will offer lots of favourable and unfavourable kicks depending on how you look at it. But let's try and pitch this one short of the pin and let it release out. Should come back off this backstop. Oh, it didn't. So we are looking at our first par here, unless I can chip this in, but I fully expected that ball to come back a little bit. It's a nice touch. Oh, just burns by the right-hand side. And that has left me a testing par putt from 7 feet. It is uphill, so I can be aggressive. And that is my first par off the round. Hole number 4, Beautiful downhill par 3, playing 202 yards. Bunkers galore surrounding the green. But loving the look off the bunkers. This should kick right. Good weight. Didn't get the kick I was looking for. But so far the greens do offer a fair test. Not overly difficult, but they will require your green reading skills. And that's another really good putt for me. Really happy with 2 of the putts I've made so far. It is my 3rd birdie. I do move to 3 under, and we will be stepping on to the 5th tee. Slight dogleg left. Now you can clearly see this fairway is going to kick from left to right. So just going to try and draw this down the right hand side. There's a slow. This could kick into the bunkers, you know. No. Now this time I got a favourable kick. I fully expected that ball to kick into one of the many sand traps that are featured on the golf course. And I must admit, the bunkers look absolutely brilliant. Really eye-catching. The white golden sands nestled between the luscious green of the fairway and the greens surrounded by the snow-capped mountains and the tree line. Really is eye-catching. I don't have much knowledge regarding Stanley Thompson, but I am convinced he designed Banff Springs, and the only reason I know that is due to EA Sports PGA Tour. But the putter is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Long may it continue. Bottleneck fairway up here, so I am going to have to try and draw this from right to left. Yet again, the fairway is kicking from left to right. It looks like everything slopes from left to right in this golf course.
Yeah, that'll play. All right,
246 yards in. You can see there are helping slopes in some of the greens. But if you do miss your intended target, this course is going to punish you. That needs to fly. That needs to fly. It's not going to get there. That rough just killed it. And yet again, the kick from left to right. Looks like I'm just going to be in between yardages for the flop here. I don't fancy chipping that though. So let's go full backspin, full loft, and try the partial here. Not my strengths is the partial. 98% got it. This should feed down to the hole. Come on, ball. That's a really good shot. And it's left me probably the easiest putt I've had regarding the breaks on the green. And we just about convert that. I've got no idea what that ball did the first 3 or 4 feet there. But I do pick up my 5th birdie of the round. And we move on to hole number 7. This is a stunning par 3. Look at those rocky mountains off there in the distance. Now here is one of the helping backstops. I am going to play for that. Into the 6 mile per hour wind. I get the perfect. Surely this finds the backstop and filters back down towards the flagstick. This should be good. Come on, ball. Don't stay there, surely. Reluctantly came back there. Wow, I don't understand that. I fully expected that ball to pick up a little bit of speed coming off that shelf. And this is a nasty downhill putt that will break from right to left. We've got the weight, and I've got the read. The putter is white hot so far. My 6th birdie. But the more I play the course, the more I do see the inspiration of Banff Springs pop out at me. Let's try and draw this from right to left. Just adding a little bit of loft as well. Making sure I come up short of the heavy rough there. Tiny slow, which is probably helping me out. Good shot. Recognised it. I couldn't open up with a big dog there. And it's left me a nice yardage with this pitch. Just going to apply full backspin here. Tiny slow. Shouldn't affect me too much with that pull on the swing line. And we almost spin that back into the cup. Short game and putting has been good so far today. Really happy with it. Swing line's been a bit of a mess. But we move on to hole number 9. We are finishing the front 9 with a par 5. It's another fairly long par 5, 555 yards, but it is all uphill from tee box to the green. It's a really good tee shot. Calmly reach, 257, uphill. I'm going to try and turn this from left to right onto the front shelf off the green here. It won't sit down, but hopefully it will leave me a putt. I get the perfect. I've overturned that. I wonder if that wee structure, that wee building off there in the distance is like a halfway house where you can get food and beverages. Subtle touch required coming out of the sand trap here. That should bite. Get in the hole. It did bite. It's a good execution. But the environment and the layout of this golf course really is superb. I think the star of the show for me is the bunkers. Very well sculpted. Now this par 3 kind of resembles the 4th hole at Banff Springs, the Devil's Cauldron. The downhill elevation, not as severe as Devil's Cauldron, but I can definitely see the similarities there. And that's a good tee shot.
14 feet to the cup from here.
It's another pin high putt, 14 feet out. Not a lot of movement in this. It is a slight double breaker. Just going right edge of the cup here. Going to play it dead weight. Should turn. Oh, we lipped it. It turned a little bit more than I gave it credit for. And there we go. Back to my normal putt. And that is the kind of putts I miss on a regular basis. Especially when they count, like on society events. And speaking about society events, early 1981's World of Golf is back. New and improved. This week is going to be our qualifying event to see what division you will be playing for the next 10 weeks. If you are looking for more information, please check out the link to my Discord channel that I will leave in the video description. There is a helping slope to the left of this pin, but I don't think I'll need it. Pitch and wedge should be a nice yardage here, just applying a little bit of D-loft and topspin. Going to surf the wind here. Tiny slow, but that shouldn't affect me. Wind is bringing it round. It needs to get down. I actually didn't need the topspin, but it has left me another 14-foot putt. Just missed a putt on the previous hole from this exact same yardage. Now surely that breaks back. It does. This time I do find the centre cup. 9 under par. And I do move on to hole number 12. The par 3s are absolutely gorgeous on this golf course, and I love the variation in them. We've had long par 3s, short par 3s, and all of them have been visually stunning. It's another one. It kind of resembles the Devil's Cauldron. That's a terrible swing line. That fast, and the pool ensured I was left and long. Very makeable putt though. Downhill. Not much movement in it. Just looking to keep my putt line fairly straight here. This should move from right to left towards the tree line here. Surely it turns back. Oh, it did. I overhit it as well. Touch like an elephant, but that was a downhill putt that was always going to struggle to stop unless I hold. Oh my God. And Early's putting us back to normal, guys. It's a 3-putt bogey on a par 3. That really is frustrating. And with that, we give the course a shot back, and I drop back down to -8. Hole number 13, it's another long par 5, playing 637 yards. Elevated tee box though. And you've guessed it, this ball is going to kick from left to right. Hopefully I've taken a little bit of the yardage out there. 261. 314 it is, sorry. I was looking at the yardage on my club there. I've got no idea why all of a sudden the yardage is now on my aim marker. I've obviously changed something. But do you know what? I quite like it. This is a real risk-reward shot. Surely this kicks up onto the dance floor. It has done. What a golf shot that is. There's nothing more satisfying than executing a good driver off the deck. Just failed to hold the green there. Let's see if I can chip this one in for eagle. I can be fairly aggressive here. Go on, get in. Get in. Just missed on the right-hand side. I didn't mean to be that aggressive. I've left myself a 15-foot putt for the birdie. This would be criminal if I miss this in typical early fashion. And I do. I called it before I hit it. That's pure early. It should be another birdie. So I've went bogey, par on the last 2 holes. And I hate picking up pars on a par 5. It feels like a bogey. But this is now a drivable par 4, I do believe. Can I find the gap between the 2 bunkers? It's a nice strike. Do I have the legs to get there? I do. It's a beautiful golf shot. And that has rewarded me with a very makeable eagle putt. There are quite a few shots in this golf course that I would class as risk-reward. The approach shot on the previous hole. The tee shot here, to mention a few. And I have absolutely smashed that putt. My putting since the front 9, where I was putting well and making the majority of my putts, is just completely gone. But it is a birdie. Gets me back to 9 under. And hole number 15, it's a mid-length par 3, playing 174 yards. Don't want to be left at this pin. I'm going to try and land it as close to the flagstick as I can, though, on that right-hand side. It's a perfect, but I've pulled my swing line. That is going to kick left. I think that's one of the rare times you are going to get a kick left in this golf course. But my swing line at times today has been poor, messy. Need to tidy that up. No, that's going to miss on the right. It's going to be a tap-in par. But this really is a fantastic golf course. The scenery is second to none. The course plays as good as it looks. I've loved the challenge and the test here.
Tee shot's looking nice here.
Good tee shot. Probably one of the flatter fairways off the course. And this is a reachable par 5 with a wind advantage this time. I'm going to try and fade this from left to right. Looking to kick this on from the right-hand side of the green. It's a perfect. Now this could be a lovely golf shot. Surely this starts to work its way towards the pin. Using the contours on the green to my advantage there. Come on, ball. Almost put it in for an albatross. What a golf shot that is. And if you haven't already done so, guys, please make sure to smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It is free. And that is a tremendous eagle. Gets me to -11. This is going to be a big dog leg left to right. I'm going to try and fade this against the tree line here. Try to find the right-hand side off the fairway. It should kick left. It has done. But it's one thing I do like about this golf course. The fairways really are undulating, but you can easily tell which way the fairways are kicking. I've played some of these courses and you can't tell for various reasons. I've overturned it, and with that slow, that is going to be
This is going to be good.
in the bunker.
Well, you're not going to hit every green today.
I'm really impressed with the
Let's get up and out of here.
designer's bunker skills, sculpting, the look of them. It certainly is a signature off the golf course. Almost ran that in there for the birdie. It's going to be a tap-in par.
Nice shot.
Let's move on to the 18th hole.
Sitting at 11 under. Let's see how you do here on the 18th.
And I've not played many of the National Treasure Design Contest courses, but I've got a feeling this is going to be a tough course to beat. Look at this for a backdrop finish for a hole. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful clubhouse. Snow-capped Rocky Mountains off there in the distance. And yet again, the bunkering really steals the show, in my opinion. But let's go with 6-iron. I'm going to try and run this up the slope, protecting the green, or the pin, should I say. Surely this releases out. Oh, that sat down really quickly. That is a more severe slope than I gave it credit for. It's going to leave me with an uphill putt.
On the green safely. Good luck here.
1 foot uphill.
Love to see you sink this one. It's a big one.
It's another double breaker. I'm not sure I've hit that firm enough. I did. It's a putt that just burns the edge. It was actually a good lag putt. But there we go, guys. I am going to finish with a round of 61, 11 under par. That really is a fantastic golf course. Please get out there and play it. Let me know what you think about the course in the comment section below. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
That you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon.